Hi there, sign of Sagittarius. This is Kim here to do your reading for your next 7 days or the week ahead, you could say. Opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels for these messages, and they are for your most high. Whatever position for Sagittarius that you have will work as long as you know what you're looking for. Okay, so let's pull a Celtic cross for you and see what's going on for Sagittarius. And if you're interested in a private reading, the information's in the description box below. I do offer them as pre-recorded videos for you, and you get a private link. And make sure you put in the checkout notes section what you would like to know. We have Death card coming out here as the issue. Two Cups, Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Wands for how you're feeling, 10 of Wands in the environment. 2 for the outcome is the Moon, and the King of Wands for your outcome. Bottom of the deck, you have the Empress. Okay, so you have good cards. You have this Ace of Pentacles here coming up in the future. Let's take a look at the recent past. Is the 5 of Swords energy. Sometimes this can be actual violence. Or drama. It's negativity. It's something you don't want to be around. So kind of glad to see that there in the past. What else about it? What else about it? The Lovers in the reverse. And did you see how it flipped over and it touched the Death card? Because that's the ending that they're talking about. Okay, so for all of you all, this is talking about either a relationship that split up, a breakup, or a connection that maybe was significant at one time, but it's representing the coming apart. Okay, so even if it was in like a business type of relationship, this is definitely something that came apart because of too much of that 5 of Swords energy, I would think. The Queen of Pentacles and the Death. Okay, the ending of a chapter. Definitely with this card, you can see the light. Okay, so it's like going to the light, going through that tunnel. Interesting, because it always looks like a near-death experience to me, or I guess the real death experience. But with the Queen of Pentacles, and we're not doing gender here, so with the Queen of Pentacles being in the challenge, it's like I think you're ending something where you were giving a lot to it, and of your time, your money, and maybe even your work to it, or to a person, because the doubt there, or the question is, who do I want to give to? What do I want to give to? And then I see like an ending here. Then it's darkest before the dawn. I feel like you've already gotten some kind of communication about moving on or moving forward, because I have the 8 of Wands with how you're feeling. This card is about receiving good news, good communication. You see all the horses, because it's usually representing swiftness or moving fast. Even travel. It can even be travel. It is your energy too. Let's get clarification on the Death card energy here. The 10 of Wands makes sense. It's completion, right? 10 of Wands is a completion. Is where, and you have 10 of Wands here in the environment. So the issue is like you did all that you could do. You gave it your all, or you did all that you could do. And so there's a wrapping up of, well, it's dropping your burden. So it's going to be able to drop the load that you've been carrying for a very long time, because it reached 10, so you've been carrying a lot for a very long time. And I'm feeling like it has a lot to do with carrying a lot of financial responsibility here too, that you've been, that needs to be wrapped up. So that's what's coming in the environment. And it's also the issue about what's coming to a close, the end of that type of chapter. Let's get, I'm going to get this little deck. It's a combination of the Kipper and the Lenormand. And maybe it'll give us, you know, more information here. You have in the heart space, you have the Page of Cups. So unexpectedly, your heart gets this news or communication. Could definitely be love, right? Or the start of something that you're really going to love to do, because of that Ace of Pentacles being here too. This is a fresh new start in every sense, and it was something that came as unexpected. All right, tell us more about this issue, please. The Marriage card, and it looks like it's in the reverse. Marriage card in the reverse. So there's obviously a big commitment that is changing at this time, right? Changing, something ending, something new beginning. I think I want to put it upright, but I am going to read it as in one thing ending and then something else coming in, or something new coming in here. This is associated with your past, or you could even say like an old version of yourself, where at one time a connection made sense or it resonated, and then I don't know, you have gone through changes, and so it doesn't resonate anymore. It doesn't resonate anymore. So you are like knowing what you deserve with this Empress energy here. Look, you have the Nine of Pentacles underneath that. So you know what you deserve to receive, and it's the very best, right? Man or woman, it's you deserve to receive the very best. And so it's like the very best, no less. That's what I'm getting. And big abundance, financial gain here also is indicated. Tell me more about the Page of Cups then, the new thing. Two of Wands. So there's going to be a couple of paths that will be open up to you. Two of Cups, Two of Wands. One of them is going to be more in alignment, I would say. More in alignment with like your higher self. This is saying that your heart is ready, or you've been planned. This is planned, spirit planned for you. You're more than prepared to move on to a different possibility here. Yeah, you're more than ready. And you're aligned. So seems like, you know, it's like, what will your heart choose? I have two paths here. What will your heart choose? There is a feeling of being guided right now. And you may be being guided to let go. You see, this person is like, this Four of Pentacles is so interesting, this one. Because it's the Four of Pentacles, but there's a woman and there's this skull. Like it's really saying, are you going to hold on to something that's already done or is part of the past? Or are you going to be guided forward, maybe towards a new path, Four of Wands, where you're more lined up, where the people there are supportive and you feel, you know, like you're making headway. And I think those are actually the paths and the possibilities. Is that you could possibly stay in a situation that you feel burned out in, that you feel there's nothing else that can be done, but you're also going to have an option to move forward into something different here. Tell me about how they're feeling, how Sagittarius is feeling. I would say optimistic with the Eight of Wands, you know, temperance. You're feeling balanced. You're feeling balanced. You're feeling like you're the earth angel. This is your energy too here, Sagittarius. So you're feeling like yourself. You're ready to move on to the next thing. Eight of Cups. And she is looking back a little bit, you know, like that's where I've been. I'm not going back. It's kind of the look on her face is like, I'm going to take one more look back, but I'm not going to go back. I'm not going to turn back. I'm moving forward. So this is a new path. And 8 is a really good sign of wealth too, and prosperity. So I feel like you're feeling optimistic about leaving something behind and going in a different direction here. In your destiny, you have the Two of Cups, which is my card for, you know, a real love partnership. It's a harmonizing partnership. You see the two angels. above there. It can indicate that this is a big choice for you coming up to a decision, just like these paths. Look what's on the bottom. The Two of Cups just happens to be on the bottom too. Wow. Tell me more about the destiny. Two of Cups. Tell me more about the destiny. Queen of Wands. You're attracting in exactly what you want. And if you notice, you have the King of Wands in your outcome. So I feel like you are attracting in a divine counterpart, as that is the divine counterpart. And this is it. This is it. This is in your destiny. It's safe. It's secure. There's a lot of good finances on this path. And you're being lined up with the person who's really meant to be with you. So this is a person, this is your energy. This is the energy of being very attractive, psychic, intuitive. And just things come to you, just like this Empress. Like something's going to come to you and give you this option or this choice. Yeah, options, choices, Seven of Cups. There's going to be plenty of them. So roll the dice. Take a chance is what I'm feeling with that. Tell me about this Ten of Wands. The woman. And it's pointing here. I feel like this is going to be action taken to relieve your burdens, to relieve your stress. Some of you all are getting away or going away on a vacation. Some of you are actually completely relocating. It's a bigger fish needs a bigger pond. That indicates that you're going to be receiving, the woman receiving, like divine feminine energy, more access to wealth resources. Even for a business, this could be like a relocating and upgrading here. I just see you like being able to accept even some kind of money, a certain amount of money, help you get you to where you're wanting to go. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles here. Big opportunity, a gift from the universe. I mean, this person has a castle. They have everything working. They have the farm. They have people working on their farm. They have the castle. They have good weather. I mean, everything's really looking up in this Ace of Pentacles. And yeah, it is a gift. It's a gift from the Most High. It's a blessing. So it's like, consider yourself blessed. And I feel like you're going to be helping others with you being blessed because I have that Six of Pentacles here. So meaning that you would be able to help out other people too. Page of Swords, that's the information or the message coming in. It is about a new beginning, and it is about something that has to do with financial stability. What else does it have to do with Spirit, with the Page of Swords? Could be somebody that's also curious about you. Maybe somebody who's even been looking at you, seeing you as like maybe a romantic interest. Queen of Cups. Somebody could be viewing you as a Queen of Cups, means somebody that's very easy to love, intuitive, kind, caring, compassionate. And then this Ten of Swords is flipping out here. Which the Ten of Swords is when you have a lot of these completions, if you notice. Death card, and then the Ten of Wands twice. Now the Ten of Swords. This person has been betrayed, you know. And it's not happened overnight. This is something that happened over and over. And so it might be little by little, but it added up. And it's coming to a completion. So another good sign that you're actually doing something that's like for Queen of Cups, for yourself. And it involves ending something completely and accepting some sort of new opportunity. Should you want to, of course you have free will. But it looks like an offer or opportunity where you're going to be able to leave this hard, this pain behind. A new manifestation that frees yourself either from an unkind marriage or a not so great group of people, maybe who you worked with. But it is about freeing yourself and having your new manifestation. Maybe even a new place of residence because you have the house. It's also saying that you are very secure, like in yourself. You're solid. You are temperate. So, I mean, you're balanced. You're secure. You're safe. This could be a new place too. They're just saying freedom. And then I see the Fool on the bottom. But they're saying freedom to me. So, Six of Pentacles, like I said, somebody could be very generous to you. And it's the hope here, I feel like, and the Hierophant. Is the hope is to come into either a group of people or even a new relationship that's actually reciprocal, where it's an equal give and a take. So if you had been over giving or somebody was taking advantage, you know, this is something brand new. The Sun, the Hierophant, brought together by the Most High, you know, divine counterparts. So brought together by the Most High, that's what you're hoping for. Real commitment, not someone who's going to take from you. And you do, so we have this energy of somebody that was around you who felt like you received things pretty easily. And so they kind of just took it upon themselves to take what they wanted to from you. So that is kind of, this is what you're getting away from, I think, is that energy of somebody that's always taking from you. And it can be energetically taking from you, but I did get that message with the Queen of Pentacles that somebody was kind of taking advantage of having access to finances that they may not have access to. So the Moon here is bringing in mysterious, you know, changes with the King of Wands too. That's that counterpart, but it's actually taking action. So maybe it's kind of unclear as to when or how this action is going to be taken. So you're working on your 10 of Pentacles here, but there's something here that's wrapping up that was a long time, that was going on for a long time. I mean, so, because the 10s are everywhere. This is completion, yes, and it's good for you. Financially, it's really good for you, but I feel like it's wrapping up a long time situation, something that's gone on for a very long time, finally bringing you in your peace of mind and healing. Yeah, like a long-standing issue or problem. Ace of Swords, you finally get like your clarity or your truth that you need to secure a victory here. Tell me more. So the changes can be about monetary changes for sure with the 10 of Pentacles. And this person could be entering your life. I think right now, like with the murky thoughts, I think right now it's very unclear as to what's going on or how this is going to happen, how this is going to transpire. And it may be because something's gone on for so long. But we see the ending of a hard situation in your life, the ending of something, the ending of your burdens, the ending of a relationship, something that the coffin represents, and maybe even the ending of the confusion of things could be better or need to be better, right? Great fortune coming in, like that 10 of Pentacles. So yeah, you have mysterious changes. You have somebody that looks like they're coming in with a new opportunity or as a new person in your life. And finally freeing yourself from a connection that just didn't serve you anymore. I have fine print, which is saying something may be hidden. Take a double check or a deep dive into what you're looking at, especially if like a contract or something is offered to you. Something is going to happen fast, like dynamite. It does say break up, the catalyst for change, explosive, short fuse, firecracker, blast, sudden and unexpected or fast. And I have chocolate, which is, I do feel it has something to do with this Queen of Cups energy here, where you're really taking care of yourself. You're worried about yourself and focused on your own happiness at this time. Yeah, doing things right, elevated mood. Yeah, because you are the Empress, you are this privileged person, deserves the best, right? And so focusing your efforts on you doing you and actually enjoying your life. It's probably leading you in a different direction. 6 of Swords after that. This is very independent and self-reliant. It does indicate this big windfall of money too. Money. And all these 9s. 999. Master, discipline, working smart, focus, structure, teaching, training, conquer, commanding presence. You're reach some sort of level of mastery And they're saying this is all happening soon with a big yes from the universe about what you're going to receive and really enjoying it. After you've gone through this Three of Swords energy. So, yeah, it looks like things are going from not so great to getting much better. Upgrade in your life. So let's close out with an angel number for Sagittarius. 19, the number of the sun. I am a pioneer, and definitely 111, your angels are helping assist you with this. 19 says independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you. You're extremely capable in life and work, and you aren't afraid to take the big risk to achieve the life you desire. I am a pioneer. And 111, angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create with the universe the life you love. I am creative. And that is what I've got for you, Sagittarius. Thank you for joining me today. As always, have a good week. I'm sending you light and love. Bye.